is one of the most important things in human life. Only man is capable of boredom. Be bored, but don't escape from it. And keep alert, because if you fall asleep, you have escaped. Keep alert. Watch it, witness it. If it is there, then it is there. It has to be looked into to the very core of it. If you go on looking into boredom without escaping, the explosion comes. One day, suddenly, looking deep into boredom, you penetrate your own nothingness. Boredom is just the cover, the container in which is contained your inner nothingness. If you escape from boredom, you are escaping from your own nothingness. If you don't escape from boredom, if you start living with it, if you start accepting it, welcoming it, that's what meditation is all about. Welcoming boredom, going into it on one's own. Not waiting for it to come, but searching for it. What is the sound of one hand clapping? There is no answer to it, you know it. Everybody knows there is no answer to it. Great courage is needed to face it. It is almost like death, in fact far harder than death, because death comes when you go unconscious. And you are stirring up all sorts of boredom. What happens? This is the secret of all meditations. If you go on watching, boredom becomes bigger and bigger, more and more intense. Then one day, suddenly, the boredom becomes too much. You are suffocated, you are almost being killed by it. You are surrounded by an ocean of boredom. You are overwhelmed by it, and there seems to be no way to escape. You have seen the very nothingness of life. You have disappeared. Who can be bored? With what? You exist no more. You are annihilated. You ask, what exactly is boredom? A great spiritual phenomenon. That's why buffaloes are not bored. They look perfectly happy and joyous. Only man is bored. And in man also, only the people who are very talented and intelligent are bored. The stupid people are not bored. Buddha was utterly bored. He left his kingdom when he was only 29, at the peak of his youth. He was utterly bored with women, with wine, with wealth, with kingdom, with everything. He had seen all, he had seen through and through. He was bored. He renounced the world, not because the world is wrong. Remember, traditionally it is said he renounced the world because the world is bad. That is absolute nonsense. He renounced the world because he became so bored with it. Buddha left the world out of boredom. Utterly bored, he ran away from the world. And what was he doing then for 6 years, sitting in those forests? He was getting more and more bored. What can you do, sitting in a forest? Watch your breath. Look at your navel, day in, day out, year in, year out. It goes on, and he never sees the point of it, that always, finally, one is bored. Do whatever. Finally, you are bored. Every act brings boredom. Then what is left? Then only boredom is left, and one has to meditate over it. There is no way to escape from it. Then go into it, see where it leads. And if you can keep going into it, it leads into enlightenment.
A boat.
Only man is capable of boredom.
Always a bit of excitement.
And only man is capable of enlightenment.